Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Andres, and thank you for tuning in. Today we're talking about part 2 about tips for a long distance relationship, how to make it last, how to keep it together. If you guys missed out part 1, check it out. If you have any questions about it, check out coachingwithundress.com. Let's set up a session, and I'm here to help you. As well as that, I actually have my very first product on how to love a man. It's an awesome, beautiful audio project, 90-minute project where it's about the past, present, and future with Q's and A's, with assignments, with pop quizzes. It's all about giving you as much information as possible on how to love a man. But it's also how to love a man, AKA how to love yourself. So it's a lot of a self-love, self-awareness product that I hope you enjoy. That being said, part 2. About long-distance relationships, how to keep them spicy, how to keep them hot, how to keep them cool. I've been in one. And it's challenging because, you see that bond with someone and you realize you believe in this connection, that you're kind of voluntarily putting yourself through a tougher dynamic of dating, all right? So in part 1, we talked about things you guys can do on your own. Part 2, number 1 in part 2 is, if you guys ever heard of the app House Party, it's awesome. It's hilarious. I remember I got on it during the whole pandemic, unfortunately, but it really brought so much joy to bring your friends into a party and have some competition, have some drinks, have some fun. So my question is, have you ever done house party while you and your boyfriend are in long distance and you invite each other's friends? Have like a double date night or a triple date night, or just bring mutual single friends and family members and create a house party evening once a month or once in a while with you two lovers and other people involved. It really starts to open up each other's world. And that's also something that's very common with long distance relationships. So since there's so much intimacy lacking with the affection between two people, they focus on the long distance relationships just with them two. There's nothing wrong with that, but you miss those opportunities of meeting her friends, meeting his friends. So something like house party can really open each other's worlds where you're like, I love your best friend. I can't wait to see your crazy uncle. He's hilarious. Whatever it is, I think the idea is if you can find creative ways through technology or through video calls to open each other's worlds, to introduce each other's worlds in a fun way, that's only going to build more connection, more bonding, more investment between you two. Honestly, it's really fun. So I definitely highly suggest the house party. Invite me. I'll come check it out. I love house parties. So number 2. I don't know about you. I love the whole Netflix binging shows. I love good movies. My girlfriend does too. We love to watch good stuff. I can't watch the reality stuff. Can't watch something that's just kind of brainless. It has to be something more impactful, something meaningful. So when you're on a long distance relationship, start a new show together. Start a movie night together and really set it all up. Get the popcorn, get the candy, get the wine, and really be able to, watch the movie together where you're not even talking to each other and you're just watching the movie, observing the movie, and talk about it afterwards. Especially when it comes to a series. You build that bond and that connection, that communication about you can't wait for the next episode. Find different ways to be invested to each other outside of communication. If you think about it, you're almost going on a Zoom date to not talk to each other, but to share a moment. And that's the whole idea. Sharing more experiences, sharing more moments of just silence and body connection, body language through a video camera, unfortunately, but you guys are building those memories together. That's going to build so much anticipation to the time you guys do see a movie together, or you guys can lay next to each other and watch a Netflix show. So again, set up those nice intimate nights where you guys aren't talking, but you guys are next to each other enjoying something like a show or a great movie. Number 3. Watch a new show, watch a new movie. Number 3 is something a little more interesting. It's kind of like playing games, but to a different level. And I have a story a client tells me, and I love this story. Learning a new skill or a hobby together. And again, it's not about perfecting it or being great at it, but just the failures of it makes it fun. You guys can hold each other accountable on it. You guys can laugh at each other. So what she told me was that they both learned 2 instruments that they always wanted to learn. I was like, that is the coolest thing. She learned piano, he learned a guitar. From step 1, And they did their homework where they're like, all right, so you're going to do this online on YouTube, teach, yourself videos. And then when we meet up, well, let's try to practice this song together. And now they have like this little band where they go at it once a week and they really getting really good at guitar and piano playing. I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. Again, it's not about being the best guitarist or the best pianist. It's more about trying new things. Those moments in bonding really creates a lot of stories, a lot of memories, a lot of inside jokes about, how good you are, how bad you are. Again, just like the movie watching or binge watch TV show, you connect different moments together outside of just talking. We understand how valuable communication is in long distance. So if when you find creative ways to bond with each other without communication, through music, through a nice movie, that is just a deeper level of love, a deeper level of affection. All right? Number 4, it's the most obvious one, but I gotta remind you on this. Planning trips and taking turns. If it's meeting halfway, if it's you going to her, he's coming to you, whatever it is, but take turns and plan this out. Short term, long term, small trip, big trip, whatever it is. Make sure you guys communicate this and make this the goal. Not the ultimate goal, because I'm going to talk about that next, what the ultimate goal is, but just as important. All right, so make sure you take time to set those vacations for each other. You guys deserve it. The fact that you guys are committed to this situation under this dynamic is very admirable. Honestly, it's hard. It really is, but you guys believe in something, and that's the most beautiful thing you guys got going. That's your own way of just like such a sacred relationship. All right? Number 5 is the ultimate goal. But before we go there, again, hit that subscription because I really appreciate your support. Any comments or any suggestions or questions you might have, I'm always open to hearing all of them. I love responding to them. If you guys need a one-on-one session, check out coachingwithundress.com. I'm here to help you guys out. Number 5, what's the ultimate goal? To be together, right? How and when, where, why, all those beautiful words. When are we going to be together? What's the ultimate goal? How long are we going to stay apart? How long are we going to support each other's opportunities and priorities? What's the ultimate goal? The finish line of us being together. Is there a deadline? Or is this where it's going to be? You want to find that out, and you guys want to be on the same page, not with pressure, not with force, not with intimidation or threat. If you feel like this is a beautiful relationship that's building naturally, you want to give each other realistic expectations, saying, okay, 6 more months and I think that I'm going to be ready here financially so we could try to this. Or 10 more months to a year, my degree or my certification or my internship, whatever it is. I've heard it all. Plan where you want to be together ultimately. All right? So that being said, thank you for watching part 2. If you missed out part 1, check it out. If you have any questions or need a coaching session, coachingwithundress.com. I'm always here to help. See you soon.